So, welcome, Lindsey. It is very nice to have you here. We've agreed to take about 20 minutes of your time, and then we'll let you go and get ready. But in any case, it's nice to have you here at the first city event here in the capital of Sweden, in Stockholm, and I know you like Sweden. Now, I've read in social media that you've decided just to come and take a look. Now, have you taken a look, and what do you think?
Yeah, I walked over there this afternoon with Racy, and it looks good so far. I just want to see if I can get a test run in and check out the jump, and then I'll make my final decision. But I really would like to race. I mean, I was just looking at it from outside. It looks just like Buck Hill, Minnesota, where I grew up. So, I'm excited. I really hope that I am comfortable off the jump and that I can compete tonight.
Well, we have not seen you race special slalom in a while, in fact, since your comeback, so it's the end of the season. I guess every single point counts.
Yeah, I mean, I think, just for participating and get 15 points, and I think that was what drew me to come up here, and of course, if I'm comfortable, I would like to continue and try to make it past the first round, but like I said, I don't know how it's going to feel, so I just want to make sure I'm comfortable, and but yeah, I would love to move up the ranks, so to speak, in this event.
Your track record in city events is not bad. You've been on the podium, right?
Yeah, I've only done one in Moscow, and I was third, I think.
I think you've been in Munich too, wasn't it? One time.
Oh yeah, I did Munich too. Yeah, Munich wasn't quite as good, but Moscow was pretty good. So I'll remember the better one.
But in terms of just racing a city event, it's a little different, and you don't get to do that very often. But you mentioned it looks similar to your childhood slope. Also, in terms of its meaning for a ski sport, do you like this kind of event? The atmosphere is different. It's a night event. Has a lot of action.
Yeah, I mean, it's like I said, it's very similar to Buck Hill, and I like the event. I like the setup. It's definitely much different than any other event that we do. So I haven't trained parallel slalom since I competed last 3 years ago, so I have no idea how I'll do, but yeah, it's really fun going head-to-head with someone, and I think the atmosphere of a city event is something that's really special, and I enjoy doing it. I like competing at night as well, so there are a lot of things that are really exciting about city events.
Now, let's talk about last weekend quickly. You scored your 20th Globe. It's a good thing that you made your trophy case a little larger, so it fits.
Yeah, I was a little bit optimistic when I built my trophy case, so I'm really happy that I can fill it with another Globe, and to have more Globes now than Stenmark is something that I never really dreamed it would be possible, and I'm still behind him in World Cup wins, but at least I beat him in one thing.
So it's another 10 victories that you are missing to actually tie him. I think it'll have to be next year now, next season, in terms of number of competitions. It doesn't really quite work out.
Yeah, I mean, it's a pretty lofty goal to try to beat his record this year. Obviously, it's with the calculations, it doesn't work, and I don't expect myself to be winning all the races for the rest of the season, but yeah, I mean, 10 isn't that far away now. I won 9 this season, so hopefully I can win a few more and get a little bit closer.
Right. Well, I think I'll open it up to the audience now and ask if there are any questions from here.
TV4 Sports, what are your chances to beat this record, and how much do you think about it?
I mean, I have probably hopefully 2 more seasons left, and I won 9 this season, and I have 10 more to tie Stenmark, so I think if you're looking at it mathematically, it looks pretty good, but anything can happen, obviously, and it's something that I try not to think about, because the more you think about records, I think the harder it is to break. So I learned that trying to break Anna Marie Moser-Prohl's record, so now I'm just trying to win. I mean, that's really my focus from for this season and for the rest of my career.
What would it mean to you to beat this record?
I mean, obviously it's a ways away from happening, so I try not to think about what it would feel like, but Ingemar is a legend in the sport, and to do anything even remotely close to what he's done would be a dream come true.
What do you think of Stockholm as a city?
Yeah, I really like it. I mean, it's very similar to Minneapolis. I don't know, something about the landscape and just how nice everyone is. It reminds me of home, and especially the hill. It reminds me of Buck Hill. So I really like it here, and I wish I had a little bit more time to spend up here. But unfortunately, you know, tomorrow we have to go to Andorra to get ready for Soldeo.
What kind of answers do you look for this afternoon before you decide if you will race or not?
Well, I'm hoping that we're supposed to be able to get one test run on the course, and so I want to look at the jump, get a good inspection, and I want to hopefully get that run in to see if I'm comfortable, because obviously, you know, when you're going head-to-head with someone, you're pushing everything to the limit, and I don't want to take any risks with my knee. That's my biggest concern. You know, I think in the past there's been quite a few injuries, including my teammate Racy Siegler getting hurt in a parallel event. So I just want to make sure I'm taking care of my knee, because I need it to last me until the next Olympics.
What do you have to say about Frida Hahn's doctor and her season?
Yeah, she's had an amazing season, and you know, she's such a nice person. It's always good to see someone like that on the top of the podium and wearing the red bib. And I think it's been a tough season this year. There's been a lot of different winners on the slalom side. So hopefully, you know, she can do well tonight, and in front of her home crowd, I think that would be really special if she could win.
There's been a lot of talk about the video this Friday. How has that been affecting you?
I think it's mostly just been a lot of jokes, but I deserve it, and so I take it in stride, and I think, yeah, I apologize, and I hopefully it's behind me now, but obviously I think the joke is going to be going for a while, but yeah, the joke's on me, I guess.
Well, on that note, we've also seen some really beautiful photos of you recently. As a woman, I have to wonder, did you need like some additional doses of self-confidence to do those, or how easy was that?
Yeah, it was really hard. You know, when I agreed to do it, it was with Caroline and Rhonda, and I didn't know it was body paint, and then they told us, and I said, okay, well, I don't know if I'm comfortable, but if the other two athletes do it, then I guess I will suck it up and just do it. And when I got to the location where we shot the pictures, I didn't really know. I was just a little bit nervous and uncomfortable, but everyone that I worked with was really great, and they made me feel comfortable. And you know, it definitely boosted my self-esteem, because I've never been in a situation like that, and I'm not necessarily the most confident person when I'm not on the ski slopes. So it definitely helped me personally, and I think it sets a good example for everyone. I mean, it's not one body type is beautiful. Everyone is beautiful, and I think it's good to present, you know, athletes in that way, and that we're strong and beautiful.
Are there any more questions for Lindsey?
Yeah. As we went into, you get a lot of attention from stuff outside the ski slopes. How do you deal with that?
Yeah, it's kind of, I feel like it's just a part of my life and a part of my job, and I mean, skiing is the most important thing to me. It's my #1 goal, and it's why I'm here. I think the other stuff comes in a result of my skiing accomplishments, and yeah, I try to balance everything, and I try to do the best I can. Sometimes I make mistakes, but for the most part, you know, I just try to be myself and you know, stay focused on skiing and have fun in the meantime.